Oh, it's been a minute since we checked in with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's divorce, and guess what? Not much has changed. Angelina Jolie is still a despicable woman, and Brad Pitt is still... Well, he hasn't worn a dress lately, so I guess his life is kind of substantially improved. I think Bullet Train's probably still at least in the top 5 when it comes to current movies that are out there, okay? It's obviously going to shake up because new Marvel things are going to be coming out soon, or I don't know, is there another gay rom-com to come in there and flop so everybody can mock it and laugh at it? Anyways, vindictive Angelina Jolie... Why be redundant? Has used dispute with Brad Pitt over winery to mount disinformation campaign against him. That's like illegal and shit. Is she just trying to follow the blueprint that Amber Heard laid down against Johnny Depp, thinking that, yeah, Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp, yeah, they're in on or around the exact same level, okay? But Angelina Jolie compared to Amber Heard, okay, you got a little bit of a fame discrepancy right there, so maybe she thinks because she is just such the quintessential narcissist that maybe she could do it better. Anyways, rehashing claims of abuse behavior despite her proposal that they not trash talk each other in public, hoping that he would adhere to that policy and that she could just go ahead and lob it from behind a curtain. Oh yeah, Brad Pitt used to beat me. Oh yeah, he used to beat the kids as well, but I didn't say that, just my representative said that. Oh, she's such a conniving whore. Brad Pitt's allies say vengeful Angelina Jolie is mounting a disinformation campaign against the actor by using their ongoing business disputes to dredge up her claims of domestic violence. Yeah, the ones that were investigated, I think it was by the feds, right? The FBI. It was one of those alphabet agencies that went in there and investigated, and it was like, yeah, nothing. Okay, we took a look at the tapes. We took eyewitness testimony, and nothing can be corroborated. And then she got so pissed off that she ended up filing a complaint through a third party. Okay, and it's like, why didn't you guys do better? Why didn't you guys fabricate? I'm famous and shit. Fucking bitch. Sources told the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star. Haven't seen the film. If you're gonna make a reference to Brad Pitt, Troy. We'll just go with Troy. Says he's saddened, but not shocked, that Jolie has once again publicly accused him of terrorizing their kids on a private jet in 2016. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the many claims that Amber Heard had for Johnny Depp. But hey, man, Johnny Depp's living his best life, and Amber Heard's looking like white trash out there on a fucking beach. Public beach, you poor bitch. What hasn't prevented her from weaponizing their ever-evolving allegations at every possible opportunity, according to Pitt's pals, who have slammed the Tomb Raider actress. Fucking, hey man, Lara Croft was right there in my wheelhouse when I was first engaging in video games, right? Like, I had the PlayStation 1, okay? I would have been, well, I was born in 1990, so you can just go ahead whenever the first Tomb Raider game came out. That should have been my fucking jam, you know? Stray kid coming up and it's like looking, ooh, pixelated titties. It's just like, yeah, I don't fucking get it. And then especially when, you know, Angelina Jolie got cast as real life Lara Croft. Good casting, by the way, because she has the personality of several polygons stapled together, and now her titties are, you know, game accurate. Jolie, 47, pressed authorities to investigate the mid-flight bust-up that led to Hollywood's couple's divorce, but the FBI decided not to pursue criminal charges. So didn't she technically, by trying to get them to go back in there and reinvestigate all this stuff again? Can you guys just open up that file? Because, yeah, he, like, definitely beat Angelina Jolie. Sure thing, okay? Isn't that kind of like filing a false police report and then wasting FBI resources? But again, the FBI's a waste in and of itself. That hasn't prevented her from weaponizing the ever-evolving allegations. All right, there's the Tomb Raider thing. I already read that, but I guess I missed that little paragraph right there. My mistake. To repeat them again last week, this time in a dispute over the French winery Miraval. Oh, the one that they said that they wouldn't share, or they wouldn't sell, their shares in this, okay, until everything ended up getting figured out. But then she ended up selling it to somebody who is a business adversary, okay, because she's vindictive and evil. They also accused Jolie of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy? That's misogyny, according to Piers Morgan. Fuck that guy. For complaining about Pitt's request for a non-disclosure agreement while privately proposing the exact same thing to Pitt's lawyers in separate divorce negotiations. Yeah, but those ones are a little bit better now because Angelina Jolie filed that one. We'll get through all of those pictures as well. Trust me, it's an in-depth article. Daily Mail has been doing some good stuff lately. It's kind of weird, okay? Like, I like them a lot, but sometimes they can be sloppy in reporting. But they've been getting some scoops on shit, and I appreciate that. A former couple known as just when I was going to give them credit. I didn't even see that coming up. I hate that portmanteau. It makes me fucking physically ill. Are locked in a protracted legal battle over the celebrated Chateau Miraval's business they jointly owned before Jolie secretly offloaded her half to a Russian oligarch. I know that name. Those guys are bad people. In 2021, responding to Pitt's claims that she had no right to sell, Jolie's latest filing counters with a lengthy account of the incident on board a flight from France to California. That triggered the breakdown of their 5-year marriage and their joint business ventures. Jolie's filing claims that Pitt flew into a rage, which he's known for. Everybody just kind of looks at that guy. He's like, okay, the women have a different opinion, and I'm just speaking as a straight dude, so pause, okay? He just kind of seems like a fucking hippie, especially at this point, okay? Over the past 5 years, okay, he's just, yeah, okay, those two were married. Great, wonderful, fantastic, okay? The only time that I see him fly off in a bit of emotion is when he's just trying to justify him wearing a fucking dress in public. Like, what are you doing, dude? You were, at one point in time, the sexiest man on earth. Pause again. Now you're dressed like that cuck Harry Styles? Oh well. This is what happens. This is what happens when you invite toxic women into your life. They fuck with you. When one of their 6 kids, then aged between 8 and 15, okay, came to their mom's defense, the 2-time Oscar winner is alleged to have lunged at his own child, prompting Jolie to grab him from behind. Okay, weird. To get Jolie off his back, Pitt threw himself backwards into the airplane seat, injuring Jolie's back and elbow. Cool. Where are the pictures of that one? Or are we going to get some more Amber Heard-esque pictures? Why is there no visible injuries in this picture? Oh, there's injuries. You just can't see them. Okay, great. The children rushed in and bravely tried to protect each other. Oh my God. Is this... Maybe this is the script. Is this like Maleficent 3 or some shit like that? Oh, the evil... The dragon side of Maleficent came in and I was starting to attack the evil queen, but everybody needed to protect her because she's actually just misunderstood. She's not evil. But sources close to Brad are fighting back. Fucking A rights. Brad's lawyer and Kelly, good lady. Brad has owned everything he's responsible for since day one, unlike the other side. Yeah, no, exactly. Women being what women not taking what's the big A word? Accountability? Interesting. But he's not going to own anything he didn't do. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to divulge in her narcissistic fantasies. He's just going to live over here in reality. He has been on the receiving end of every type of personal attack and misrepresentation. Thankfully, various public authorities the other side has tried to use against him over the past 6 years has made their own independent decisions. Brad will continue to respond in court as he has consistently done, which kind of sucks at the end of the day. Right? Oh, okay, cool. Is that the private jet flight that we're supposed to be showing here? Looks like they're really beat up in this situation. Oh my God, she just by that hair. Oh my God, she was flung about the inside of that flight, and oh my God, look at that way. I'm sure Brad probably just grabbed that baby and then immediately spiked it like a fucking football. The FBI and reportedly the Los Angeles Department of Children and Family Services, both declined to take further action against him in the wake of the spat. And you know CPS, okay, going after a high-profile scalp like Brad Pitt, they would have loved to go after him, but there was absolutely zero evidence of anything happening there. So guess who's the fucking liar in this one, bro? Look who's the aggressor. Imagine that. Sources close to the action point out that a judge listened to Jolie's accusations during their months-long closed-door child custody battle, which involved doctors, therapists, and child service professionals. So all female-centric people, and she still couldn't come up with anything good. Judge John Ouderkirk rejected the notion Pitt was an unfit father by awarding him joint custody. Well, I think it's time to revise that, and hopefully they go to trial for this, because this looks even worse, at least from the outside in. Looks worse than her Depp. I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? And again, because very few people actually stick up for the rights of men in these types of relationships. These types of, obviously, the term's a little hack, toxic relationships. I just want to see this played out because, again, these are high-profile people, so this will draw in a bunch of eyes just by the simple virtue that these are two verifiable A-list celebrities, okay? And this is a scenario that goes on all the fucking time. One insider told Daily Mail, the FBI concluded that there was no basis for charges after the judge effectively sided with Brad because he would not award joint custody if he felt a father was a danger to his children. Yes, exactly. And especially this in California, they are more than deferential to a woman. More than deferential to a fucking celebrity woman, especially on that high of a level. Quite what an argument on board. It doesn't look like it's correct, but anyways, a private plane in 2016 has to do with a property dispute involving a 19th century French chateau is anybody's guess. Yeah, no, fair enough. This is just about Jolie trying to rehash everything and tear Brad down at every opportunity. Her story continues to evolve every time she tells it. Lord have mercy, that's fairly condemning, because again, you take a look at what's going on career-wise, because again, right now, Angelina Jolie, strong, independent woman, she don't need no man, she got all of the kids, okay, and then she just fucking bounced because she wasn't feeling it anymore. What was her most recent high-profile film that she was in? Oh, right, The Eternals. Anybody remember that shit? Remember how much that one fucking bombed? As opposed to what Brad Pitt just did, okay, Bullet Train. It ain't that much, right? But it's actually, at the top of the box office. Something that Angelina Jolie couldn't quite do anymore. What was the last, runaway success that she's done? I know that she's been in a bunch of fucking bombs. But Brad Pitt, on the other hand, hey man, it looks like his career's doing just fine. Oh well. Abuse allegations resurfaced in April of this year when a mystery Jane Doe sued the FBI for files connected to an incident of domestic violence that occurred several years ago involving plaintiff and minor children as victims and witnesses. The episode took place on board a private jet, bore numerous similarities to a Pitt-Jolie dust-up, according to NBC News, prompting intense speculation that Jolie was Doe. And then, yeah, we got proof on that. I ran a video on that one, so exactly, makes sense. Pitt and Jolie were ruled legally single in 2019, but they're still sorting out their labyrinthine, fucking complex. Why didn't you just go with that? Financial affairs and custody arrangements to this day. The latest skirmish involved Chateau Miraval, a 35-room estate and celebrated vineyard in the south of France that Pitt and Jolie bought for $60 million in 2011. Was that? Oh, they're just figuring out who gets 18 rooms and who gets 17. I understand. Pitt claims Jolie illegally sold her shares last year to companies linked to Stoli vodka billionaire Yuri Scheffler, potentially tarnishing the image of Miraval's highly regarded rosé wine in the light of accusations associations with Russia and the invasion of Ukraine. No. She just wanted to get hers, but then still bicker about the aftermath. Through text messages sent in January of 2022, Scheffler made various threats against Pitt. Okay, cool. I want to put him out of business. I don't care what happens. If he dies, he dies. Even after Pitt's counsel advised Scheffler's counsel that all communications must go through counsel. Scheffler has continued to personally message Pitt. I know where you're at. I like your new girlfriend. She much big upgrade off of previous wife I bought shares off of. Can we work this out? Brad, why are you not texting me back? I know where you live. Sometimes when you are in France, I'll see you there. Responding to the suit filed in Los Angeles County, Jolie claims she was growing increasingly uncomfortable with continuing to participate in an alcohol-related business given the impact of Pitt's acknowledged problems of alcohol abuse on their family. What a fucking cunt. Fuck her. Oh, I don't want to... not this, oh my god, not this historic brand that's out there. I wouldn't want to be a part of something that's passively making money because, oh my god, that'll reflect so poorly on my family. God, what a fucking bitch. Resigned that Pitt would not share control of the winery or distribute any profits, concerned about participating in a business that she was associated with such painful and traumatic memories of her and their children. Still his children, though, by the way, so don't you fucking forget that. And seeking financial independence. Yo, bitch could go out there and fucking make a film. Any point in time. People will still simp for her. Don't even worry about it, even though she is, just about 50. She will be giving every single break in the book. So for her seeking financial independence, just fuck off. We haven't seen what she wants in alimony or child support, because that ought to be fucking rich. Jolie concluded that she needed to sell her interest in Chateau Miraval. Jolie claims a 50 $54.5 million deal was struck to sell her shares to Pitt, but he angrily backed out and submitted claims of domestic violence in their child custody case, a claim he refutes. Yeah, imagine that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we can work on a deal. You can go ahead and own the winery, which is appropriate because, yeah, you used to beat me about the head with a wine bottle. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? She also maintains the deal was contingent on her signing a non-disclosure agreement that would have contractually prohibited her from speaking outside the court about Pitt's physical and emotional abuse of her and their children. That's awfully rich. So she can get away with slandering this guy's name by saying, "Oh yeah, he wanted me to sign an NDA." Well, what was that about? Oh, any sort of emotional or physical abuse that he did towards me. Not making any accusations, but just planting that seed out there that he's an abuser. What? Every trick in the fucking book. God, she's so evil. Sources close to Pitt say that she's never tried to stop his wife from speaking, nor has he ever disparaged her in public. But it's awfully funny because she's the one who's filing Jane Doe lawsuits to the FBI in order to drudge up old accusations. Fucking rich. In fact, they reveal that Jolie, who suggested the NDA in February of this year, projection at the highest levels, when lawyers for the two stars finally tried to negotiate a settlement in their years-long divorce proceedings. Now, guess what? We can just fucking blast it out there for the world to see. Please go to civil court. Please get video cameras in the courtroom. The measure would have prevented either party from making derogatory remarks about the other in a public forum, but Daily Mail understands that Jolie's team has never followed up on the idea. Wait a minute, but I thought that she was all about saying that NDAs are bad and stuff because Pitt wanted her to sign one. Oh, okay. Rehashing the 6-year-old allegations and prominently featuring Jolie's NDA complaint. You can't make this stuff up, kids. The Gray Lady, New York Times, the Gray Lady, the dusty old Gray Lady, slipped in a paragraph confirming that the actress had proposed her own non-disparagement proposal to Pitt's divorce lawyer, Ann Kiley, earlier this year, but did not publish any sort of note explaining its editorial update. Ironically, isn't it? She's the one that wanted to suppress the divorce proceedings. I wonder why. Why would she want to cover anything up? It's almost like maybe she's the liar in all of this stuff. Maybe she's the abuser. Where have we seen this play out before? She used the FOIA and Chateau Miraval to bring up all the dirty laundry and denigrate Brad yet again. What kind of person files a FOIA request for information they've had in their possession for nearly 6 years that serves no purpose other than to inflict pain? Yeah, we know that. That's exactly what she's doing, okay? Because guess what? Brad Pitt is doing good. Angelina Jolie is just some bitter old fucking spinster getting older by the day. Pitt and Jolie met in 2005, and yeah, everything went all down since then. He left whoever the fuck he was with, and she was sleeping with Knives and Billy Bob Thornton and anybody else that she could get an arm's length in order to piss off her father. That's why you fuck girls with daddy issues. You don't wife them up. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.